Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you very much for joining me here today. We have a great video of my recent pickups from Worcester Card Show. I'm very excited to show you these. Obviously, you get the main gist in the picture, but I'm going to go through what I think the grades will be, what I paid for them, what I expect, right? What I expect to happen. So yeah, if you like this sort of content, guys, consider and stick around. If you want to subscribe, the subscribe button's down there for free. And if you want to just keep tuning up to the channel, just to chill out, hang out, then keep doing so, guys. It's greatly appreciated. So let's get into this first card I picked up, and I love this artwork, and I think I think it's quite undervalued. It's very new, obviously. The print runs high, everything's sort of in the air right now, but still a lovely card, guys. Great card. And if I think I'm paying 15 quid for this card, I think it's a good buy. So reshiram paid 15. PSA 9 is going for around 30. PSA 10 is going for a lot more, over 100. These cards are hard to grade, right? These are hard to grade. Journey Together, from what I've seen out in the wilderness, they're hard to grade. There is always whitening on these cards. There's whitening, very slight whitening on this one. And that is the reason why I think it's going to get a 9. Right? I think I really hope it gets a 10, but it more than likely this card will get a 9. But I pray, and there is a very small chance it gets a 10, and I just hope I hit that right grader, the right person, whatever it has to be to get that 10. I don't know whether they take the photo awkwardly, whatever, in the X-ray type photo they take, but I really hope it gets a 10 because I love this card. So this will be the second one I'm sending off. I've already sent one off in my last submission. But yeah, going forward, Umbreon GameStop. Now, what a card this is. I thought this was a great pickup. £25 I paid. It was sealed at the time as well. It was completely sealed for £25. Steal deal, I thought. PSA 9 going for 50. PSA 10 going for 150. I didn't know that at the time. I just saw it and I was like, Umbreon, wow. An Umbreon sealed promo from GameStop going for 20 in the 20s. I was like, I'll pick that up. Yeah, I'm not grading this card. It has a very slight indent at the bottom left of this card, right by here, somewhere down here. It's got a very slight indent, and yeah, for that reason, I know, apart from that, guys, 10 copy, centering's almost perfect, 10 copy. I'm very gutted it's got that indent because it would be a 10. However, I could not see it when it was in the promo casing, so that's why I cracked it open, and now we're sitting on a card that I can't really grade because PSA will not miss that. They will not miss that stuff. I'm hoping on the reshiram they can miss or let off a bit. It's the very slightest amount of whitening on the back, but they will not miss this indent. No shot. So this would come back maybe a 6-7, depending. I know indents, I don't know what their take is on indents, but when I've had an indent in the past, it's always been a 6. I don't know if that's changed, but yeah, that's the reason I am not grading this card. Now, on to interesting topic, the Tyranitar Pokemon Center promo. I picked this up for £20. £20, guys. That's crazy. That's crazy. To be honest, guys, I did not know that this card was a 40, 45 plus card. I thought the vendor had it priced appropriately. I went and showed another vendor what I just picked up, not all this, but everything I picked up. I was just talking to the other vendors, and they were going through what I picked up, and he was like, "Yo, you picked this up for £20," and I was like, "Yeah, I did. What's it going for?" And he said 45. I was like, "What?" So it looks like I got a steal deal here, guys. I mean, I've cracked it open. It looks good. I don't see any indents. This was sealed, by the way, another sealed promo. I don't see any indents on this one, so he wasn't selling it cheap because there was an indent. Yeah, PSA 10 going for 250 right now in the UK. PSA 9 prices, there isn't any. Hard to find. Everyone's obviously probably just sent it off for grading. I most likely that price will come down in 3 months. Everyone's probably already sent theirs out to PSA in bulk, so we're talking in 2 months. In 2 months, that was about a month ago. So in 2 months now. So what's that? We're in probably September time. That price will come down from PSA 10. I'd say it'll probably be a 150 card when I get mine back. 150. So we'll lose a bit in the PSA 10 price, but I still think this is a 10. I think it's a 10. The centering is good, very good. Nothing that I see on it that makes me think otherwise. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Onto the Mewtwo's. There's a chance one of these might get a 9. You can see a little bit of edge stuff going on there. But I think well centered. Apart from that, I think it's just in the 45, 50, 55. I think it's just in top to bottom. Left to right looks good. I have 2 of them. They're very similar. Hopefully they both get 10s. If not, it should be 110, 19. I'm hoping. Really don't want to get 2 9s on this, but it is what it will be, I guess. But yeah, looking like 2 10s. I'm hoping. I feel like that's a good price. I pick up these every show I go to. £20. I try and get them down to Mewtwo. Like if you hit that 10, 155. If you hit that 10, yeah, slaps. And I try and pick them up sealed, unless you have like a good 5 minutes to look through the open ones, make sure there's no scratches, no edgeware, and all that stuff. Try and only pick 10 copies up. Obviously the vendors are also at the same time sifting through these guys. Try and find a vendor that doesn't grade, because they do sift through them and they do send them off themselves. 2 ways: find a vendor that doesn't grade, or find a vendor that just had a recent trade-in, and then look through that person's stuff and say, look, can I pick up something before you look through it? Most of the time they're happy to just let it go in and out straight away. It's just straight profit for them. But yeah, guys, I'm very happy with those pickups. Infernape, one of 3 that I picked up. Yeah, I'm hoping 10 a pop. I paid, so £30 for 3. I thought that was good. I'm hoping that these are 10s. They looked like 10 worthy to me. So yeah, not the best. Decent margin, obviously, for a 10 copy, so it'd be like 27 all in. If I get 3 10s, then that's great profit for Infernape. You'd have to pick up a load, and there is a lot of these listed for 10s on eBay, so there's a lot of competition. I'm not too confident that they'll go for 80. I'd imagine by the time I get these back, they'll be a lot cheaper than 80. So who knows? Who knows what happens? But this card is flames, guys. So I'm hoping it holds out. If not, we'll see. We'll see where the price goes. It's just one of those things for grading. Sometimes you take that risk by sending it bulk. You know, it's a 3-month wait period. You don't know what's going to happen in those 3 months or 4 months. So metagross, another good card. 20 to, I think it was either 18 or £20 I paid for this card. It's very clean. This is a very clean copy. I can't see anything wrong with it. In fact, this is the most confident I am out of any of the cards on here that this will get a 10. I think this is where my confidence is. So yeah, it should be 10, straight 10. There's literally nothing wrong with this card. Yeah, it looks good. Good buy, good pickup, good price. So I'm happy. Especially for the condition it's in. Sometimes you have to pay more for cards in card shows if they're 10 worthy, and that's probably what I did. Same for this Groudon, although it might come out a 9. I'm not really sure if it's. I checked. I tried to do the centering. There's a centering app, if you guys don't know, where you can check your centering. This one was close. I think, or it was the whitening. Something about this card was close. I really want that 10, but it might be a 9. It might be a 9. Look at the price for a 10, 235. Paradox has just gone out of stock on Pokemon Center. All the booster boxes online of all the LGSs are all out of stock now. So I see Paradox probably starting to move within the 3 months now. Hopefully, if they don't reprint if they don't send a reprint to the Pokemon Center, I'm hopeful that these singles should start moving in the upward direction rather than down, which is what we've been used to. So yeah, I'm hoping for that while that's out there getting graded, hopefully getting a 10. Um, an interesting one for me, Salamence. I don't know. I try not to buy new set cards because they're very volatile out the gate. But I really do think this Salamence is very, very undervalued right now, guys. The SIR, it's an SIR from Journey Together, guys. If you didn't know, it's absolutely stunning card. What a card! This is loads of people love Salamence. The fact an SIR, that's quite hard to pull. Obviously, it's easier because it's a smaller set to pull in terms of Pokemon in general, but SIRs are normally harder to pull, and it's only going for 65, and it's a dragon in the clouds, spitting flames. I think this will do great, guys. I think this will do great long term. Journey Together might be one of those sets that they don't print too much. They might feel that the prices are already appropriately priced, that they're not overvalued, and they might not print this set a lot. You don't know. You really don't know. So yeah, I'm fine taking a little gamble on this. Obviously hoping for the 10. It is very clean. It is a very clean card. Centering's pretty much perfect. Centering perfect. I think this guy just had it traded in, which is what you want to sort of look out for. He had it traded in the day before, and he hadn't. I don't think he got around to wanting to grade it, but it's clean, guys. I think this is 10. I really do. Not as confident as the metagross, but it is 10 worthy. It is 10 worthy, big time. Onto the Arceus or Arceus, depending on how you pronounce it. Debate in the comments, please. PSA 9, 45. PSA 10, 150. I paid £20. What an undervalued card, guys. If I was me right now, which I am, I'd be looking at the shiny Pokemon, the shining Pokemon. So the Magikarp from Celebrations, the shining Arceus or the Arceus, shiny Jirachi, shiny Genesect, shiny Lugia, or all the shinies, because I think they're undervalued right now. I really do. It's a little bit off left to right, center in, but I'd still say that's 10 worthy. It's going to be close. It's going to be close, but I'd still say that's 10 worthy. So yeah, hoping for that 10. I had a 10 and before sold it for 95, I think, round about there. It's going for 150 now. So hopefully I get a 10 again because it's a gorgeous card. Yeah, I take my own advice. Shining Jirachi, again, there's a PSA 10 copy of this card going for £75. £75. It's crazy. I think this might not 10. There's a tiny bit of whitening on the back, but if I get a good grader, and I'm talking like the tiniest speck of whitening is on this card at the back. If I get a good grader, hopefully they just give me the benefit of the doubt and they think it's, I don't know, like a printing error. You gotta stay hopeful in these times. But yeah, I think most likely going to get a 9. Maybe it's off top to bottom a little bit. Left to right looks okay by eye. But yeah, £15, guys. You literally cannot go wrong. These cards are getting old now. They're getting old. The shining cards. There was obviously a lot of them printed in Shining Legends, but I'd be picking up these if they're in gem mint condition, which is this is a mint card. This is a mint copy. Regardless, I'd be picking these up. Gem mint as well. I'd be picking these up, guys. Okay. But that is mainly what I picked up. I also picked up a shiftry from Temporal Forces for £8, which is 100% 10 worthy. I'll be grading that. Another stunning card. But this is my haul, guys. I'm very happy that I made the trip to Worcester to pick these up, because I have high hopes for this submission, and the return should be substantial if I get 10s, because I was really picky this time on the card show with the 10s. I'm really hoping that Groudon really hits that 10. But with that, guys, thank you very much for joining me here today. If you like this sort of content, guys, you like this channel, please think about giving me a like down below, or comment. I love to hear all your guys' comments. I reply to most of them, guys, if you want to check my track record. But if you guys got anything to say it down below. But I hope to catch you in the next one, guys. I'll see you in a bit.